Well, welcome back. Sun is setting around the region. You can see it there on the horizon in Dublin. Most of our temperatures low to mid 70s now. It's going to be a cool night out there rolling in the beginning of tomorrow. Should be pretty on par with how we started our Monday and our Tuesday off by the time we get to tomorrow morning. Heat radar is quiet at this time and should stay that way until Sunday. So here's a recap today. 47 degrees this morning. That was most certainly the warmest night that we will have this week. That's courtesy of that cold front that came through yesterday. Topped off at 79 this afternoon, to above the average of 77, and this is kind of interesting for the record, just above freezing back in 1987. I don't think we're going to be seeing we're going towards freezing tonight, even though dew points right now are largely in the low to mid 30s. We should be getting into the 60s before long, and then into the 50s by around, say, 9 p.m., and it's going to be a chilly one. I think we're going to be right about where we were Monday and Tuesday morning in Macon. 38 for our low tonight. That wind out of the northwest at around 5 miles per hour. It is a new moon as well, but these are terrible forecast numbers for tonight. Look, if you rely on these, there is a chance that you may end up underdressed out the door in the morning. Because, some people think, okay, you can go out of the light jacket when you're still mid to upper 40s. Once you start getting into those 30s, though, it's got a bit of a bite. And I honestly think that most of our lows are going to be around 40 degrees. And Macon will not be our chilly spot. It's going to be somewhere like Eastman. That's going to get down to like, say, 35 or 36. So as we continue to move forward, part of that is that wind is staying out of the north, all right? It's not going to be shifting to out of the south, honestly, for several days. As high pressure moves through, and even once it does so and gets out of here, the wind is only out of the south for a few hours. Then it's right back to out of the northeast as we head into our Friday afternoon. We will see a few clouds moving in on Saturday, but still leaning mostly sunny for the first half of the weekend. Sunday, on the other hand, that's going to be a little cloudier with that rain coming up from the southwest. It's going to be a little different than a cold front setup. It's actually going to be more on par, likely with some sort of a low tracking through the air. But again, we'll learn more about that as we get closer to it. Melissa, I don't want to see this thing go up into the Gulf. That's the long story short here. Regardless of what strength it's forecast to get to in the next week, when you have a big ball shape like this, it means that anything is possible in terms of where this thing can go. And we do not want to see it track north through Cuba towards the Bahamas or into the Gulf, because that just opens up too many possibilities for landfall. So as we continue through the night here in Middle Georgia, again, these numbers, just take them with a grain of salt, because I really do think we are largely going to be around 40 degrees heading to the start of tomorrow, not 45 or 46. Your Thursday afternoon should be very similar to today. Upper 70s, couple lower 80s out there, plenty of sunshine, and then we go into your Thursday night towards Friday again. These are even worse, these numbers. Upper 40s tomorrow night, upper 30s, low 40s out the door Friday morning. So again, that's a 10-degree difference. Plan accordingly. Have your heavier coats ready to go next couple of mornings. Look, if I'm wrong, I'll eat it. But I really do think we're going to be seeing some chilly starts to finish the work week. We'll check out your extended forecast in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet, so a little above average in the afternoons and well below it for still the next few nights. We'll start to see those lows get warmer over the weekend as some of that cloud cover starts to move in. Humidity ramps up. I'm thinking a lot of our rain is going to be overnight Sunday into Monday, and I don't think it's going to be thunderstorms being on the northwest side of a low. Again, we'll worry more about that as we push towards the weekend, but could be a cloudy start to next week.